Hello everyone, this is Valencia and welcome to my channel Balloons in Business, where I show you the business, the balloon, and event decor. So today I'm going to be doing a step-by-step tutorial on how I make a balloon garland featuring this Encanto theme balloon garland. I know Encanto is very trending right now, and there are so many Encanto themed birthday parties going on right now, so I wanted to do my take on the Encanto theme. So without further ado, so the colors I used were Sempertex Fuchsia, Qualitex Pastel Purple, Pastel Yellow, and Pastel Green, and Sempertex Caribbean Blue. I'm going to blow my balloons up using a balloon pump, and I'm going to be blowing them up 2 at a time. Now I want to round my balloons out, so I'm going to place one hand on top and release some air from the bottom to get the balloons into a round shape. And then I'm going to tie the balloons together into a dupe. And I'm going to do this for all of my balloons. So here's all the balloons tied into dupes, and these are 12-inch balloons, by the way. So when making my balloon garland, I'm going to start off with a bunch of small clusters. So as you see me there, twisting the dupes into clusters, and I twisted about 5 to 6 dupes together into a cluster. And since I'm color blocking, all of the dupes are going to be of the same color for each cluster. Now I am going to take one neck from one cluster and one neck from another cluster, and I'm going to tie the clusters together with the necks of the balloons. Now I prefer to do this method because it makes the balloon garland nice and sturdy and you're using less material. And here is the balloon garland base, all tied together with the necks of the balloons. So I put clips at several points on this round backdrop stand, and I used a 260 balloon, which I tied around the balloon garland first, and then tied both ends into a knot, and then I put them underneath the clips, and that's how I put the garland onto the backdrop stand. So to make the balloon garland fuller, I added smaller clusters, and I basically used the same method that I did when I made the original base of the balloon garland. I took a neck from one of the balloons in the small cluster, and I took a neck from one of the balloons in the balloon garland, and I tied them together. And that's how I added my clusters. So as you see, I'm just rearranging the balloons, trying to shape this balloon garland out and fill in gaps. So now it's time to add the 5-inch decorators, and I'm going to be blowing those up using a hand pump. And I'm going to tie those balloons together into dupes and twist them into small clusters like I did the other balloons. Now I'm going to be attaching these with a 260 balloon because the necks of those 5 inches are a little small to be just attaching them to the garland by themselves. So the 260s are a better option for me. Another thing I want to note is that I did add some 17-inch yellow balloons and 17-inch fuchsia balloons to the balloon garland. If you remember, I started off with just 12-inch balloons. That was the base of the balloon garland. And so I added some 17-inch balloons in those 2 colors to add some volume and to really beef the balloon garland up. And I believe that having various sizes makes for a really visually interesting balloon garland. I think it makes it look more polished and more professional. So here's what the balloon garland looks so far with all of the various sizes put in there. And so now I'm going to be adding some florals and some greenery to really fit that Encanto theme. So here's the finished product. I added some florals and some gold butterflies that I made for my Cricut machine and attached with some glue dots. So if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, go ahead on and like it, and please subscribe for notifications for future videos on balloon and event decor. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.